What's up, guys? We're back to our channel. Today we have a special guest, my good friend for so many years, a super professional, very well known in the industry. And here we are, Howard Tai. How you doing, man?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
That's my pleasure. It's the first time on our channel on YouTube, but we have worked together in many ways. Howard has been like a source of inspiration for many here, and many of you guys know him also as the professor of Amazon because it definitely knows a lot of things. So, how you been doing, Howard? Where are you right now?
I'm actually in China, in Xi'an. I came over to, we have a house here, so we're family, so we wanted to come and visit family.
That's amazing, and I think you're also going to visit me in Thailand, right?
Of course, it's gonna be, I think it's May 28th. May 28th, I'll be landing in Thailand, Bangkok.
Yeah. You're just missing for one day one of my shows in Bangkok, but that's okay. We're gonna have fun in Bangkok.
If I would have known earlier, I would have scheduled it differently. But after I bought all the tickets, it's gonna be hard to cancel everything.
Yeah, but it's good. I mean, right now it's we're getting into the rainy season, but it's still a good time in Thailand. It's always fun. There's a few sellers. We are also doing some here and there with Amazon, and we both know that we very probably going to be speaking in Thailand at the Crossborder Summit hosted by Global from Asia, Mike Michelini.
Yeah, I just confirmed that yesterday with Mike.
Perfect. So we are already starting the promotion now. So we're already starting to spread the word. If you guys want to come to Thailand, it's gonna be in Chiang Mai, November. I'm not sure about the dates right now. I think it's mid-November. It's gonna be super interesting. A lot of speakers, myself and Howard as well. There's gonna be workshops and super fun. So Howard, Howard, if you guys don't know, I mean, you definitely, if in case you've been living under a rock. So Howard is the owner of Signalytics. It's one of the leading agencies for services to Amazon sellers, and they are also, like us, listed on the service provider networks of Amazon. So official Amazon partner. You know that we are both trusted by Amazon. You can go and check it out on the directory of service providers for advertising. So Amazon, Howard is doing a really good job. What kind of services do you guys provide mostly for Amazon sellers?
Well, for the services, it's a lot, right? So I would say from A to Z, right? From product selection to sourcing products from China, to all the way down to listing optimization, building, videos, imagery, and also going down to ranking, deal sites, influencer marketing, PPC, DSP, as well as media buying.
Yeah, it's no secret that both me and Howard are working with some of the main aggregators also for Amazon FBA sellers. So we've been working closely. We are now focusing mostly into listing optimization and translations, adaptation for every marketplace. Just quick side note, we have been optimizing only last year 15,000 SKUs. So that's a lot. If you guys want some help with optimizing, listing, translating, get in touch with us. If you want any help with outsourcing, hiring people, PPC, I know PPC, they're very good. Get in touch with Howard and so many other services around. Cool, that's amazing. So Howard, we know that the main thing right now, one of the hottest topics for Amazon sellers is AI. So how do you see this going? I mean, we have done a blog post regarding AI, mostly about listing optimization, creating images, but I do know that AI can be used in many different ways. For example, I think you guys are using it for machine learning algorithm for PPC. Can you tell us more about this?
Well, we've been doing AI for like since 2019, and we have a great PPC SaaS software using AI machine learning, where it actually goes in and adapts to how all the data you have, points that you have from before, and you brings it in and kind of adapts to the keywords, what really works, goes, and then it bids up and down based on the product, the sales of the keywords and things like that. So it's really complicated. It's just machine learning on that side. We also do other AI things. So we have listing builders like what for listing building for listings with AI, well, as well as we do heat mapping, where you see these images of like what is your focus on when you look at a picture. So there's a image like that, and we also do A/B testing. Like if there's a A/B testing that on Amazon, but this A/B testing is kind of instant between pictures and images, so you can kind of really quickly get stuff diagnosed to see what really is working instead of having to wait too long, like maybe 4 to 8 weeks to get data set.
Yeah, this is really interesting. So you guys actually started working with AI before AI was even a thing, because I mean now everyone is talking about AI since the end of last year. But I do remember, well, you telling me that you're using this AI algorithm learning for PPC. So it's from what I understand, it's like a real time bid adjusting that depends on the real time performance of your campaigns, right?
Yes. So, I mean, people are saying machine learning or AI, it's like it was like kind of like a iffy back then, right? I mean, now more and more we get more and more clients coming in because they finally know that you cannot do it manually anymore.
Yeah.
You cannot do bid adjustments, that like every day. You cannot do uh day parting like
Yeah.
every hour.
Yeah.
How do you turn off and on stuff during the day? Or it's almost impossible. So like
Yeah.
it's just really crazy. And
It's
we're getting a lot of data and into our system, so we're getting on like what really works, what doesn't work. I think I talked to you about it on other podcasts as well, where it actually looks at for your product, your sales. It's like Kippa, right? It tracks all the Kippa results, and especially your own internal data, your own sales, your own things. So it looks to see what needs to be done in order for you to rank a product. So it's like kind of like our AI is looking at Amazon's AI and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And it goes with the new algorithm.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you said it. You can't stay unless you're selling 10 products, and unless you know very well what you're doing, then I mean, you shouldn't do it manually. It's just too complicated. So definitely, integrating AI or a good PPC software. So look into Signalytics. This is going really well. Let's talk about AI once again. What do you think of the listing builders for AI? Because I was looking into ChatGPT, for example. AI is a thing. There is a lot of articles out there how ChatGPT can write a listing for you. I personally don't think that ChatGPT can write a listing for you. But what we do with my team, for example, is if some team members running out of ideas, then ChatGPT can give a good input when it comes to creating the listing or getting features. And I also see that, for example, some other tools like Data Dive that we have interviewed before are already integrating. They have the beta version already, AI for writing listings. So what do you think about that?
I honestly think that AI can actually write listings. It will become better and better by time, but you can actually already create the AI to be able to, let's say, copy certain copywriters out there. You say, I want the tone, I want to be similar writing to be this particular author or this writer or this copywriter, and it will go in and create the listing based on their tone and their style, and it's really cool. And also all those NLPs and all that stuff can be created based on the AI.
Yeah, I guess we're getting there. I mean, now that you're telling me this, I remember, for example, I saw a video some weeks ago where there was a guy making a song using AI lyrics, copying Eminem style, and then he uploaded on another site where you can actually have like Eminem voice rapping those lyrics. So you can actually create an Eminem song just using AI. So of course you could potentially also make a good Amazon listing with that. But I like this topic. I like the fact that you're not saying, "Oh yeah, I agree with you," so we can discuss about this.
Yeah, I mean AI for anything imagery, videos, songs, creative, all these I see AI being able to create them. Like I saw a whole video been done with a music video been done in AI based on like the song, right? They create the song, they create the lyrics, they create the video, the person singing, they create everything, and it's pretty crazy now. Like what it is doing right now. So I'm just sitting there and watching and seeing what's going to come out of this. So it's something that we're really focused on since 2019, since our company been formed. AI. That's why we've called it .ai.
As we've been talking about PPC before, do you have any quick tips to share regarding PPC? How it's been changing, since the past few years? For example, I remember I had this talk still with Brendan Young a couple of days ago. He was suggesting, for example, to group all the same root keywords in the same campaign. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, or if you guys have any kind of golden nuggets that you would like to share with our audience when it comes to PPC management, something they can implement by themselves.
I think I've been talking about this one technique of PPC that we do that is actually pretty interesting. Is now we call it associate traffic, right? If your product is under a competitor and you're doing the PPC, right? You're on the product display page, then we would actually be able to, and someone actually purchase our product over the competitor, which we are on, then all the rank juice for their keywords will get transferred over to us, meaning that when they're searching for, let's say, candles or something like that. So if they search for candles and your competitor, you actually land on your competitor's listings when they're searching for it, and then actually you're under the competitor on their ads or under other ways that you're under, and they buy your products. That means your keyword is actually candles. You're actually getting really high. So like if the candle means that you're going to get more relevance than having just like one search find buy, right? You're actually, the relevancy for you is a little bit more higher than the one search find buy.
Yeah, this is something that really is worth, investigating even further. Literally stealing the market share, or not only the market share, the search relevancy share, search results share of your competitors by actually getting purchased for that particular keyword, and the competitor that was like maybe first on the page didn't get purchased. The customer doesn't buy it because maybe your offer is better. So this is really interesting. I think this goes deep into some details, so we might explore this later on.
Really quick. So going back is your product targeting is important. So if you want to actually do really one is doing your normal product sponsored products, then as well as also for that keyword, and also do product targeting for that keyword. Maybe selecting top 2 pages of those ASINs and grabbing those and putting your ASIN within those competitors, those top 2 pages.
I think right now it's really amazing what you can do with the new tools that are out there, and also we are in this channel teaching constantly how to mind your competitors. That's one of the most important things. How to select, how to identify your best competitors that will give you, the best, that have already the best placements, that will give you the best keywords ideas, or you can target them with PPC. So definitely, check it out. As we're talking about traffic, external traffic, it's always been a thing for Amazon. I do remember this thing. I was giving a speech, I think in Hong Kong at the Global Sources Summit. I was talking about external traffic. There was still there back then a kind of dispute, kind of questioning whether external traffic was good or not. Someone in the audience say, I think external traffic is not good. Amazon is going to cut influencers. We all know right now it didn't happen. External traffic is really good. What are the best practices? according to your experience, and how can you help sellers with external traffic? I don't know, like TikTok or deal website you were mentioning before.
So Amazon kind of is really they want to have you bring in a traffic, right? That's given, right? That's where you're getting the 5% bonus. I believe actually it's 10% referral bonus, right? So they also are able to see that where they don't they maxed out, right? So they want everyone on that seller be able to bring in traffic for Amazon, so they don't have to do it themselves. So it's like an army of marketing people that are doing Amazon's work, right? So then that's the way to grow, right? They maxed out on their affiliates. Now they want the sellers to do all the work, because seller really cares about their brands and they want to actually have us as sellers to push traffic. So in other words, is Google is really great because Amazon is able to map out the keywords that are coming from Google, and as well as anything that's new that is searched on Google. Because their algorithm is really great, right? So it's like when you're like putting your keyword on Google, anything relevant, the newest things comes up, more relevant current event, I would say. I always say current event, and then it gets passed back to Amazon. And if for that keyword, whoever buys that and what actually gets bought, it's going to be more relevant than anything else, because it's coming from Google, you know. That's why I would be a lot more. People are saying 3 to 4 times just a regular search find buy on Amazon. I would say probably about like maybe 5 or 6, as well as TikTok and other things that we just mentioned. As many signals as you can to push into Amazon. That's what you want to be at.
Yeah. So that was gonna be my next question, but you already talked about this, Google. So how can sellers optimize their listing to appear on Google first page, on Google search results? Because actually we know that there is a very few spots that are reserved for Amazon listings on Google. So how can you make sure that your listing gets there? Do you have any quick tips for sellers here?
For Google, like what we do is more on the paid search side on Google. So we do a lot of paid search and media buying for Google. But regarding if you're talking about SEO, which is not my main expertise on, but you can always do like blogs and pushing blogs into Google, into Amazon, or going to Google, and having your product be optimized and ranked for that through.
Just making sure that we understand everything. So when you're talking about Google to push Amazon rank, you're actually doing Google ads to your Amazon listings. Is that correct? Okay, so the actual landing page is the Amazon listing itself. And I remember this was not advised a few years back then, but now we see that it's actually working. How about Google Shopping?
Google Shopping? Google Shopping, we're not doing it that much right now on that. Mostly because in the US, you're not supposed to point Google Shopping traffic to Amazon. In other countries, like Germany or other European countries, you are able to, if I could remember.
Okay, that's interesting, because I remember those, before it was best to try to use Google Shopping and not Amazon landing page, but now we see that actually we're getting back to the Amazon landing page as when it comes to Google paid traffic, paid rank. And guys, Howard said it, they're doing more like with advertising, they're the masters there. We can actually help you with ranking organically with SEO with Google. So we know there is a few things that you can twitch on your listings, for example, the Q&A section, or some tags here and there. So we can definitely help you there. Definitely with blogging, you can what we used to do, for example, that used to work very well for us. You create a 360 let's say environment of links that backlink one to each other from high page rank domains, and then you will get the best effect for organic SEO. So I think this was already very, very interesting. We have covered a lot of topics. Where do you see actually selling on Amazon going right now? With all that is going on right now, and all the new integrations with AI, learning machine algorithms, and where do you think is the future? And do you actually think that it's still worth right now starting your Amazon business in 2023?
I believe so. It is, yes, it is getting harder. Before, you never had these great teachers out there, like Kevin King, Brandon Young, and people who are actually teaching you exactly what works and what doesn't. So it is getting harder, but you're also getting a lot more resources than before. Now there's a lot of masterminds. There are a lot of high level events out there, that I can say. So yes, it is hard, but it is there's different amount of knowledge out there that is able to help you speed you up as well.
Yeah, definitely. So talking about events, we just want to remind again that we will actually be both speaking in person, in presence in Chiang Mai in November. So definitely check it out. We'll probably leave the link somewhere here. It's still a little bit early right now, but there will be. Do you know already what you're gonna cover?
I'm still trying. I just found out that I was gonna speak yesterday, so I haven't
Yeah.
really thought about what to actually topic wise. But
La-
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, last question that I have for you, because we have talked about this so many times. I have released many blog posts about, this super hot topic that right now is not really a hot topic, but it's always good to be mindful when it comes to security and protection of your listing. How do you see black hat still present on Amazon? Is it entirely gone? Or, I mean, definitely it's getting better, but is there still something that is going on, like in terms of illicit tactics that Amazon sellers might be using against each other?
Well, regarding Black Hat, there's still a lot of things going on, but it's just that Amazon's being more, very fixing everything as much as possible. And then also there's more new ones coming out while it comes out. It's kind of hard to whack-a-mole all everything at the same time. But it is getting harder for people to do it. It's like another level where you have to be even as like a super hacker to be able to like do kind of some new hacks nowadays. So there is still, these people are still getting fake reviews out there. People are still getting positive reviews out there. People are still being uh, able to rank products with that is against TOS. So there's it's still out there, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's always about finding the way to crack the system. But for who's been listening to watching our videos and listening to what we say, we always, and also reading our blog posts. Slow and steady wins the race. And if you do your job, if you do it correctly day after day, you don't need to break the rules. It's gonna be actually much better for you. You're gonna avoid being blocked on Amazon. We know that Amazon has wiped thousands of accounts in two major occasions. It was 2016 and 2021, I guess, and also something in 2019 or 2020. So it happens. So don't risk that. You definitely don't want to do that. But beware that there might be someone else attacking you, like changing the category of your product, or changing the main images. That still happens, or maybe appearing on search result number one when they have nothing to be ranked for. So, Howard, this was really, really interesting. How can people get in touch with you?
You can always find me on Facebook. I'm more on Facebook than anywhere else. So Howard Tai, just search for it. Maybe go follow me on the page, or because my profile is all full. I topped out at 5,000 a long time ago, and sometimes I have to delete people in order to add people sometimes. But that's where you can probably
Yeah.
find me. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
go to Signalytics.ai.
That's amazing. So we will leave the contact information below. Guys, if you wanna have also some discount for the best Amazon tools, just check them out down in the description below. And don't forget to leave us a like, comment here. If you what do you think about AI? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Do you like automatization, on PPC? Do you like all these new softwares that are coming out? Have you been attacked? So let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Howard, it was really, really good. Thank you so much for being with us, and I will see you very soon in Bangkok, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.